Stories with Symbols is a free video resource that's been designed to make stories more accessible and enjoyable for children with speech, language and communication difficulties. So these are storytelling videos with on-screen symbols that are there to support the meaning of what's been said.
The project was actually originally inspired by my son, Elliot. He is autistic, he has some significant learning difficulties, and although you could often find him completely surrounded by books, kind of covered head to toe, he wasn't really interested in reading them or sharing that reading with an adult. He really liked videos, he was always motivated by videos, so we tried filming ourselves, reading stories to camera, then showing him those videos, and bingo, he loved it.
Stories with Symbols was originally designed for children with language and communication needs, but actually it's for anybody that shows interest.
A lot of children with additional needs have a sibling without additional needs, and we think our videos are just great for bringing the family together so that they can watch these videos alongside their brother or sister, or for that matter, classmate or friend. In our videos, we use a kind of visual schedule. Sometimes it's called a task tracker. Basically, it's just a virtual whiteboard that slides into the screen. And as we go through the activities in the video, we cross them off. That's really helpful because it manages expectations, it helps to keep children's attention, and it's really comforting for a lot of children to know what's happening now and what's coming next.
Our videos feature a special section that's been dedicated to learning vocabulary that's linked to the book. So we start by highlighting the word within the book, within an illustration, and then we go on to show real life objects, and then we convey that word meaning through an everyday situation, a real life context. And we're so keen to do this because we want to transfer the meaning of the word from the book to a real life situation so that we can make this so much more functional for the child.
The children are cooking in the kitchen.
Some of the videos also feature a Talk About a Favourite Page section, which is dedicated to learning and using language beyond the book.
Well, of course, we all use visuals throughout the day, every day. If we're driving somewhere, for instance, we need the road signs to tell us where to go, or the sat-nav screen. We rely on the traffic light to tell us when to stop and when to start. If we're reading a document, maybe it makes just that bit more sense when there's a graphic to go with it, like a chart or a graph. So we all use visuals, it's just that for some people, they're much more important.
So many children are already familiar with using symbols because they actually use these physically already. So through PECS, Picture Exchange Communication Systems, through communication books or boards where they point to pictures to convey a message, and also electronic communication devices. So developing the symbol knowledge is actually really important for many children.
We use widget symbols for our videos. They are high quality, they're clear, they're very logical, and they're kept up to date. They're also used already in the NHS, in specialist schools, and specialist provisions. So we think it's great that children will already be familiar with these symbols.
We only show the symbols for some of the words because we want to keep this simple and we want to convey the key meaning of what is being said in the books.
Someone's home is in this pond. Let's find out who.
We know that for many children with language and communication difficulties, there are also processing difficulties, and so we need to give extra time to support that. So the videos are absolutely not intended to replace reading with our children. I see stories with symbols more as a springboard to igniting children's interest and enjoyment in stories.
At its heart, Stories with Symbols is just about getting kids to fall in love with books, to enjoy shared reading and learning. It's just a different way of doing it.